So, um, Ryan Blaney won the All Star race. An interesting way to win the All Star race. It looked like thought he had it won, but then NASCAR decided to throw an unnecessary caution because Ricky Stenhouse hit the wall. Then he got his window net down, and then he couldn't get his um but he used his tape to put it, like, he had difficulty putting it back up. And then for a second I actually thought, are they gonna punish? Are they gonna force him to come down pit road in order to take the win? Essentially, just take the win from him. But thankfully they didn't, and the race pretty much finished the way it was going to had the caution not come out. And if if they took the win from Ryan Blaney, I would, you know what I would have done? I would have done what, if I were Brian Blaney, I would have done what, Robbie Gordon did at Montreal in 2007. After, Robbie Gordon, afterwards, Robbie Gordon thought, I was spun by Marcus Ambrose that they were trying to slow down. No, I'm not getting out of line. I won this race. And I would have done the same thing if I were Ryan Blaney. I would have stayed in line, just finished, and then done burnouts with whoever NASCAR declared the winner. Because he would have been the real winner. And Denny Hamlin finished second. Denny Hamlin, he didn't start up front, but he moved up through the field as the race went on. Austin Cindric finished third. Joey Logano finished fourth, and Daniel Suarez finished fifth. It was a good run for Daniel Suarez. He won the Open. He's one of the drivers who won it. And moved on to the All-Star race. And had a very fast car, clearly. A lot of the racing was not very, very interesting. It was a typical Texas race. A lot of tire failures. Kyle Larson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and most notably the big crash involving Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain, and Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch had a flat tire, and Ross Chastain failed to avoid him, and then he just bumped into it and almost went flying, went just sideways like that, and Chase Elliott couldn't avoid Ross Chastain. They all crashed out. It looks like Kyle Busch had the car to beat. I guess, and Busch won stage one, then crashed out. Cindric won stage two. Logano won the pit road challenge. So, pretty good. Ryan Blaney won stage three. So all the Penske cars got good track position. And I guess in summary, I would just say the most interesting things about the race were the bad things, like the tire failures, that big crash, and the rigged finish.